Hi, I'm Aaron Warner. I'm the CEO of ProCircular. We're a cybersecurity and compliance consultancy. We work in offense and defense. We work in GRC. We also do quite a bit of pre-breach and post-breach work. So full service cybersecurity shop with all of the latest risks and challenges and malware and so forth. ProCircular's suite of services are rife actually with artificial intelligence. We use it in a variety of different parts of our process. On offense, we do quite a bit of penetration testing. So our firm is hired to break into a bank or a hospital to find the sort of ways in the back door. AI plays very heavily into that. It helps us with automation of a lot of the reconnaissance. So gathering data on the front end is a process that used to take 4 or 5 days of very manual work. We've condensed that now to 4 or 5 hours using AI, and the results are actually quite a bit more detailed. On the defensive side of things, we use AI and ML pretty extensively with a large suite that we use to monitor our clients. So we look for patterns in trillions of data points that come in from the various systems that our clients use. And those help us to identify risk. So something that doesn't happen all the time sort of stands out. AI is excellent at finding those patterns, identifying anomalies, and then determining whether or not those anomalies are important. Are they worth a phone call to the client? On the GRC side of things, obviously there's a great application of AI in the generation of content. So things like policies and procedures, but also connecting those procedures to other priorities in the business. A policy is sort of useless if all it is something that's downloaded from NIST. AI gives you the ability to wrap that policy around your specific needs as an organization. We use AI quite a bit, not just to generate content, but to make the content relevant, useful, and really effective. So AI is a part of pretty much everything that we do here at ProCircular. ProCircular uses not just one platform, but a variety of them, and we use them in different ways. We've found as we've kept track of the various LLMs, whether you're talking about Gemini or Sonnet or OpenAI, the various development of those platforms, one lends themselves well to one application as opposed to another. So we try to blend all of the different solutions that are out there to make sure that we can kind of pick winners and losers in the long run. But it's very rarely a single platform, especially with the rate of change in AI right now. We work with, for example, a very large manufacturer who has a pretty heterogeneous environment. They have all kinds of different devices, both on their border and inside of the organization. We've deployed AI really effectively in working its way, spidering its way through that environment to find us the things that we wouldn't find if we were looking at it manually. It also allows us to look at several systems at the same time and then correlate those data on the back end. AI has automated that process, and it's actually developed into a product that ProCircular is offering in Q1. So both in our research with a client to help achieve an outcome, that has developed into products that we can then offer to our clients to save some of our other clients the trouble that the first client came through. It's partially due to the rate of change. We're able to deploy sort of new functionality that we wouldn't have been able to deploy, and not at a much higher rate. We can respond to change and demand in the cybersecurity market far more effectively with AI. We're a consultancy. So much like a law firm or an architectural firm or an engineering firm, we're asked to answer questions, and we're expected to stay very ahead of the game when it comes to the risks and threats that lend themselves to our clients. AI gives us a great ability to get a little bit ahead of the game. It's a force multiplier in terms of our ability to defend our clients. And in terms of the active side of things, it's also enables us to find problems with client systems that we wouldn't otherwise have been able to find. So we view AI both as a force multiplier. It adds sort of an order of magnitude of capability to the company. The other side of this is that as a consultancy, there's a lot of discussion about what role a consultant will have in the lives of other people in business. If AI can answer a question about, let's say, policy or a regulatory question, what need is there for a consultancy? I think that the answer to that comes with a blend of AI. Frankly, I think that consultancies in general, whether they're cybersecurity or not, you can either embrace AI or you can get run over by it. I intend to embrace AI. We already have. Most people who've had my job as CEO in the cybersecurity world either come from private equity or they come from cybersecurity. I'm a former chief information officer. So my job was to help grow a business, to help automate a business, to help, I worked in biotech, so to help apply IT and digital really to the growth of the firm. Our firm takes that perspective. We're not about being right. We're about finding the right answer to the question. We understand that business goals are the reason that people look for cybersecurity. Nobody goes shopping for cybersecurity just to have it. It's not anything anybody wants. Much like a law firm, you don't ever want to have to talk to a lawyer, but when you do, you want one that's going to give you practical, experience-based advice, reasonable solutions to problems, and to deploy technology that makes sense as opposed to the latest, coolest thing. ProCircular is really good at finding boat anchors. So technology that somebody has launched in a firm that just sits there. Most cybersecurity firms would be concerned mostly with the offense and defense of it. They live in this sort of insular world of cybersecurity. We're a lot more about improving your business and building your business's resilience out. So if you're looking for a firm to help you to understand the absolute cutting edge AI technology, if that's important to you, we're probably not the firm to talk to. On the other hand, if you're a firm that has a set of business goals that you need to accomplish and cybersecurity risk is becoming problematic or getting in the way of those goals, we'll understand those goals and build a real cybersecurity program around what it is that you're trying to accomplish. It's real world cybersecurity and compliance. AI is how we make that happen.